Hi, in this lecture I am going to explain how to generate a Spark jar file using SBT. Okay, so this is my project. This is my project Spark SQL. So first, if you create project using SBT, so you have to install SBT to generate a jar file. How to generate SBT? These are the you have to execute these four commands from the Ubuntu terminal to install the SBT. If you execute this one by one, you will successfully install SBT. Once SBT install, what you have to do is go to that project. First, go to home directory, cd. Okay. First, we'll clear this present working directory, home directory. Do ls minus ltr. No need to do. First, go to all IntelliJ projects will be where is your project created in IntelliJ. So if you go and see here, see idea project Spark SQL home idea projects Spark SQL. Go to idea projects ls minus ltr. Okay. So I have three projects here: Spark SQL, Spark Core, Spark Streaming. I want to execute a jar file for a Spark SQL. For that, go to Spark SQL. Do ls minus ltr. This is the project. We'll see target directory ls minus ltr cd scala. Okay. So already jar is generated. So if already jar is there, you have to clean that. How to use clean command? Go to that project, type sbt clean. Okay. It will clean the old jar file if it is already exist. It will take some time. Completed. So if you go to ls minus ltr cd target, see, we don't have anything here. Okay. So now what you have to do is cleaned everything now. So you have to generate a new jar file sbt package. You have to type sbt package. This is using sbt. If you create a Maven project, command is mvn clean mvn install. To remove existing jar, mvn clean or Maven clean or mvn to install to create jar file in Maven. Now it is creating jar file for a Spark SQL project. See here, in Spark SQL target directory Scala directory created, and here jar will be created. Okay, once you build jar, all the classes programs available in that project we all will be available in one package, one jar file. So done. So successfully created a jar file. We'll see. We'll go to target directory, target Scala ls minus ltr. See, now jar file is generated successfully. Okay, this is red color because we don't have executable permissions. We'll change permissions, change mode. We'll give 777 Spark. Okay, now do ls minus ltr. Okay, it's showing in green color. Now go to home directory. Okay, cd. Yeah, so in this project I want to execute this particular Scala program in a Spark Submit using Spark Submit. Okay, now jar is ready. I will execute for sample Spark Submit. Okay, clear this. I have Spark Submit here. Yeah, wait 1 minute. This is a Spark Submit. Spark Submit class. I am giving Spark operation package name dot program name. See, this is the package. Where is date? This is the package name. Project name Spark SQL. Package name SQL operation. In that this particular program I want to execute through Spark Submit. Okay, then master local. Which mode you want to execute? You want to submit this Spark job? Local mode. And I am passing that complete path of that jar file. Okay, if you execute this, yes, this is successfully executed. See our output of this. Okay, see output of that program. This one. Okay, in this way we can build jar files using SBT, and we can submit Spark job using Spark Submit.